Hey guys, this is Darren from Magico Constructions. Just thought I'd shoot a quick 2-minute Tuesday video rant. This topic is a quick announcement. As some of you guys may know, the Australian Building Construction Commission, the ABCC as it's called, is soon to be abolished by the Albanese government. This is a governing body that basically came into effect back in 2016, I believe it was, under the Howard government at the time. And over the years, the ABCC has actually dished out quite a fair few penalties and notices. In particular, I think it's around $17 million of fines, of which 14 million of that amount has actually been addressed to worker unions to be penalized. Some of you that might follow that industry news will be aware that the CFMEU, the workers union, were fined quite a bit for a lot of the corruption and a lot of the under-table deals that were going on at the time. So the ABCC was responsible for that sector. As well as that, this ABCC, in their recent newsletter that they did release, they do also address worker wages as well as sexual harassment on site for workers, particularly in the Australian construction industry space. So it's a bit of a worrying sign for me personally. My opinion is that the ABCC did serve a purpose, and for this body to now suddenly be removed with no real policies or procedures in place in terms of who will take and fulfill that gap once the ABCC is abolished, that is a bit of a worrying sign, I think, for me personally. Whether that means perhaps that the worker union will then be able to gain a lot of the power that they lost in recent years remains to be seen. As some of you guys may know, before the ABCC was established, the worker union did hold quite a fair bit of power, and there was a fair bit of corruption going on and blackmailing on site, with certain construction projects being put on hold or being threatened if the workers on that site weren't signed up with the union. That's a bit of a black history that some people don't like to talk about, but that is definitely something that did occur and has been, publicized and been addressed. So that was kind of, what the ABCC did, right? Like, it served its purpose. It did do a lot of things. I know there's a lot of articles that saying that the ABCC was a complete failure and disaster, claiming that productivity over recent years, once the ABCC has been established, the productivity actually did fall. I think it was 2-point-something%. So if you want to read into that, you may hold that opinion that the ABCC is completely redundant, and what is being proposed by the Albanese government is actually a good thing. One of the things that the minister is trying to say is that Australian construction workers, their wages and the way the things are handled there should fall in an umbrella. There shouldn't be, I guess, a governing body or a commission or a board that particularly addresses the wages of construction workers. Is that the right thing to do? I'm not really sure. Is it really fair to say that the wages of on-site construction worker personnel should be judged the same way as the wages of someone working in, say, an office building or working in retail? Are they the same similar working environment, right? Like, is that really a good thing? If we don't leave these worker unions in check with the ABCC now soon to be abolished, is that going to be a good thing? How will that pan out for the construction industry remains to be seen. So just thought I'd put this video together quickly, letting some of you guys know. I will put some links to the MBA news article below as well, along with some links to some of the other articles that you can read on the Mandarin. They do have an article about the ABCC stating how it is a complete failure, if you like. Feel free to read through those articles and let me know your thoughts, whether you think that this is a good thing or a bad thing that the ABCC is now soon to be abolished. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time for the next video. Thanks.